Hello and welcome to VocTer Plays the Longest Journey, episode number 14. Really? I guess. If my memory serves correctly, if this is really 13, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure yesterday was 13. Anyway, as I get myself set up here, yesterday I finally made it through the weird portal thing, and now I'm in the town of Marcuria with my only job being to explore. I guess let's go to the stalls first. They seem pretty close. I do have some mint chocolate poppets because, I'm going to be honest, I'm very hungry. I've just got in from work and I need to eat something, but I do not have a lot of time today, so let's look at this bird.
What a sorry looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
I like this bird.
That's a particularly sleazy looking merchant. I wonder what he's selling. It's a game of some kind.
I know this trick.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won!
Let's ask him some questions.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
What do you know about Vestrum Tobias?
Vestrum Tobias, eh? The High Priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers? What a joke. When was the last time they did anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their secrets under lock. I'm getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people, the Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control, so I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city, though.
Starting to get a picture of... There seems to be some kind of religious war going on.
How do you get along with your neighbor?
Or at least a war for control.
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me. Nose high in the sky, calls me a charlatan, as if he's the guardian himself. You know, good oversized bag of wind?
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science?
Oh, that must be right.
Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear, they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
Go on, then.
What can I win?
The bird.
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes.
I want the bird.
Like this antique Domari canter from Guyenne. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Anciel.
I want all of
And
them.
this, unique bird.
Yes! Bird! Bird!
Get me
bird.
out of here!
I want a bird.
Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of...
Give me the bird.
And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffled it around with the other 2 cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin.
I don't know if I have any.
And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life!
Okay, let's go.
Just place your bet, investment, on the table and the game will begin.
I do not have a card. Okay, so I guess I come back later.
My intuition tells me
Maps!
that he sells maps.
Yes, yes, mock me, why don't you?
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps?
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminished before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain.
Marking words?
And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
I like him.
The Cup's handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Chagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
And they've already got a name, Starcadia.
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion. No, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
Whoops. Itchy maps.
In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Right, well, let's go back to the marketplace. Bye, bird. I'll come back for you. That's the city. That's the Moor City. That's back into the temple. So I guess Moor City is the way to go there. I'm all about this city. City gates. Guess I'm going there.
Those guys must be part of the City Watch. They look a hell of a lot more intimidating than the Newport cops, despite the lack of an exoskeleton.
Look at the stall. Look at the stall.
This guy's selling musical instruments. Most of these I don't even recognize. But he's got a drum in there and what looks like half a guitar and a couple of dried rabbit carcasses. Ugh.
But they make a great sound. Okay, yeah, that just goes back to the city.
This guy's selling lobsters, crabs, eels, and... what the hell is that purple thing? That is so not appetizing.
And now to the docks.
The size of these galleons is truly breathtaking. And there are dozens of them, not to mention a number of smaller vessels. Marcuria must be a very important and very busy port. It's a lighthouse, much like the ones we have at home, except this one, of course, burns a blue fire.
Of course. Okay, let's try the small pier first. And then we'll go to the ship. And then I guess we go back to the temple, because there doesn't seem much else to do. But I think this is... the way I've cottoned onto it anyway is this seems to be just... I get a feel for the place. And then I go back and talk to the temple.
The old man and the, ocean? Looks like a lifetime at sea has left its tracks on him.
Better a lifetime at sea than a day in a dress and a brassiere.
Don't know as I agree with him, but amazing.
Hello, old man.
I got me no treasure, and I got me no map of no buried treasure. I just be an old sailor with no ship, so leave us be.
Okay, fella. I like you, though. He's my new favourite character already. Oh, he's got a pipe!
What are you doing?
Smoking a pipe?
Mending nets, of course. What'd it look like I be doing?
Don't know.
I'm not well versed in maritime customs.
Mar what? Ah, yous mean sea life, do you not? Ah, the smell of the salty sea, the lapping of waves on your ship, the spray of cold water on your face, plump maidens in every part. Aye, I tell yous, I be having stories about the sea.
Care to share some of your maritime stories with me?
Mar what? Ah, tales of the sea, right? Sure, sweetie, I be happy to. Now, what stories be you wanted to hear, then?
By the way, I should not be surprised that a story coming from a Norwegian would involve boats.
Any tale of your exciting adventures will do.
Aye, I be having plenty of tales to tell. There be the tale of me adventures in the Baksheevan Empire, if you'd be interested. It'd be a tale of grand romance, just up your alley, be sure of it.
Sure, that sounds like a fine story.
Aye. It be near on 50 years ago that I was a mate on a sturdy old lady called the Three-Legged Whore.
The what?
Great name for a boat.
What do I be saying?
Or a pub.
She was called the Thrifty Horse, she was. Aye, that be her name. The Whittle Whatsit.
Whittle.
You don't remember the ship's name, do you?
No.
Anyways, I be a young mate then, and we be anchored in Monterva, the grand western port of the once glorious Baksheevan Empire. I be having ship leave until the following evening, and it be me first visit to that exotic and dangerous port. So I sets out to have a look around. Now, bear in mind that Monterba be ruled by a mock. Like all large Baksheevan cities.
Don't know what a mock is.
In principle, the mock be having to report to and pay half of all taxes to the emperor in Port Altaban. But with the Baksheevan Empire having all but crumbled into pieces, the provinces do be having the power to do pretty much as they be wanting. And so I sets out on me own that day to explore the city. Now, bear in mind that all the cities of the Southlands,
That is one hell
and
of a long
that be me
story.
adventures in the once glorious empire of Bathsheba. And that be how I meet me bird, how I seduce and the romance the Mock's daughter, how I be chased from Mount Herb by the Mock's soldiers, and how I be the first man to walk across the desert of Shangagriel, the wastelands, and how I be getting this awful rash on.
Do not finish that
girl,
sentence.
you do not be sleeping, do you?
I'm sorry, dude. I worked a lot and travelled between dimensions. It's been a long day.
What? What? Sleeping? No. Just concentrating really hard.
Super hard.
Arr.
I can't even roll
Good
my
story,
arse like
though. Solid material. Ever considered doing a book?
Aye, but the agents in Marcuria be bloodthirsty vampires with no
Bloodthirsty.
thought but to milk your life's blood.
that. Blood. I like that.
So they take an outrageous commission then?
No, they're legit vampires.
No, they actually be bloodthirsty vampires with a penchant for biting your neck when you ain't be looking.
Huh.
Well, it was nice meeting you, crazy old sailor man. I
What
do
have you
not have
got
time
in
for more
that
marathon
chest?
stories.
What chest?
The one you're sitting on.
Oh, that be no chest, girl. That be me stool. Aye, me stool, carved into the uncanny likeness of a chest.
Liar.
But what's in it?
No priceless treasure, that be for sure. Nothing at all. It be empty.
No.
What's in the
really?
chest?
What's
in the
chest?
box?
Oh, live snakes. Aye, snakes that'll bite your face off before you have time to jump. Better leave them be then.
I'm still curious about that chest.
Right. I be telling yous, curse the balance, girl. You never give up, do you?
Nope.
I be having no real treasure in here, like I told ye, but it be where I keep me personal articles and things I be picking up now and then on me travels. And me bird, it's where I be keeping me bird before I be losing him. I be a stupid old man. He be my best friend.
I know what bird it is.
I ain't
It's the special
nobody
bird
else
that I
around
need to
to
win
talk
and give
you
to
see,
him.
on account of him being a talking bird.
What happened to your talking
Lost
bird?
him in a game of cups.
I be cheated out of him. Aye, that cups handler on the marketplace be cheating me in a full game of cups, and I be having to give me bird up to try to win me money back.
And what happened?
He be
Lost.
taking me bird when I be choosing the wrong cup. Aye, my best friend taken from me. Cursed be the balance. I be all lonesome now. The worst part is that me bird is now a prize to be won. A prize in the cups game. Beat the handler thrice and you win a prize of your choice, me poor bird.
What's your bird's name?
Bird.
Bird.
Good
Oh.
name. Right, well.
I'd
I
better get going.
Ah, yous young'uns all be always running round. Everything be so important. Yous be having no time to sit down and take a breath. So go. Be not wasting your time here with me.
Well. He's going to go back to his nets. Pretty sure he just dislocated his own wrist there. But I'm going to be saving the game. Because that is plenty for today. Now, it's time for me to go watch Doctor Who and then eat some KFC. Guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. I've been your host, the vocal terrorist Jesse Rain, and I'll be back tomorrow as we go to the ship and then go back to the temple and see if we can figure out what the hell is going on. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.